Up, what nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89. Today's manga nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Ron Kamonohashi Deranged Detective Chapter 43. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and I'm just on a non-stop high-speed struggle train heading into chaos. It's getting faster by the second. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking, feel free to hit up my Cash App and PayPal. Those links are in the description box below. So here's where I'm at with Ron about this whole thing. So Ron said that this was going to be his last case. And it's not going to be his last case, let's be real. But the thing that bugged me about it was like, dude, you should be like, okay, I'm going to use this power, this training against the M family, and I'm going to bring these motherfuckers down. No one's going to fucking influence me like this and bring me down into despair. But I wonder if he may have said this because the walls have ears. The walls have eyes. I wonder if that's maybe why he said it. But I would be using that shit to an advantage. And I still think that Papa was teaching Ron these things because he knew that Ron would be the Moriarty family's downfall. That's where I'm at with Ron. Anyways, now let's get back to this case. Obviously Karen was revealed to be the Judas of this whole situation. Now, who is the killer? Well, it seems like Tigerdon might be the killer, but Mia is a wild card in the situation because she definitely has more of a motive than everyone else does because it was her father that was murdered. And then there's that emerald she has as well. So it's going to be interesting to see where she fits in all of this. Let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. And this chapter is titled The Case of the Plateau Auberage Serial Murders Part 6. They gather around the table and wait for the truth to be revealed. Here we go. Of course, you got to remind me that volumes 1 through 4 are now on sale only in Japan. This is all on Viz, by the way. Viz, you could be localizing this and bringing Ron Kamonohashi Deranged Detective to the States. But that's like asking them to bring Kingdom and Hajime no Ippo. They're bringing everything else. They're bringing everything else but Ron Kamonohashi, Kingdom, and fucking Hajime no Ippo. I don't know what it is with them. They're weird. A third person was murdered at the auberge Ron was invited to. In the course of our investigation, we realized that all the invitees were connected to the abduction and murder of a scientist 17 years ago. And at the center of the case was a man with a crescent moon birthmark on his cheek. Ron's father. God, I love this art. Who's the serial murderer? Is it the lawyer Tigerdon? The hired chef Shuseki Sakai? Who, let's be real, Sakai's got to be a spy. The high school student Mia Costa, or the business executive Karen Lilly? Karen, we know, is the Judas, so it's not her. Ron, based on your deduction, it seems like that really is the culprit. Thank you, I couldn't have solved it on my own. Are you really going to give up solving crimes after this case? I wish I could continue, but I no longer believe I have the right to... What? But I no longer believe I have the right to do so. Give me a fucking break. Go watch Catch Me If You Can. That's the best example for this. It's a lot of bullshit. Go watch Catch Me If You Can, which is like one of the best movies of all times. I love that movie. Let's see. Thank you all for gathering here. Ooh, look at that face. Mia is nervous. Earlier, I had Sakai-san and Tiger-san check Ron, and they've confirmed that he's not carrying a gun, so please don't worry about that. Shut up, Karen. Now I'd like to elucidate the serial murders that occurred in this auberge. What's particular to this case is that all the murder scenes were arranged to reassemble last night's dinner. At first glance, it appeared to be intended to make everyone here recall the murder case from 17 years ago that they're connected to, but the killer actually had a completely different goal. Oh my god. But the killer actually had a completely different goal in mind by making the murders resemble the dinner. What? A different goal? Yes. The mimicry was intended as camouflage to hide something else. Camouflage? For what? A dying message. A dying message? For the first murder, Garner-san was stabbed in the chest with an ice pick in his own room, and he was discovered with flower petals scattered over his corpse. Because of that, we assume he was killed inside the room, but he was actually stabbed outside it. And how do you know that? Oh, I found blood spatter in the I found blood splattered in the hallway. Right? I found a blood spatter in the hallway outside his room. There we go. Gardner-san used the last of his strength to shut himself in the room and lock the door, while the murderer went around to look in through the window outside. That's why there were footprints in the garden. Right, and that's when they realized their fatal error. After locking himself in the room, Gardner-san was gripping some oniyuri flowers that he grabbed from the vase as a dying message just before he collapsed. What? Oniyuri? When the murderer realized that, they went and pulled some flowers from the garden, then stole a balloon from the party supplies in the storage room. They stuffed the balloon with flowers, a flower petal, slipped it under the door and into the room and inflated it. When it burst over, the corpse had covered the body in petals. Ooh! And the murderer retrieved the balloon under the door. All this was so the flower in his hand wouldn't stand out. Ooh! And the exploding sound that Lily-san heard was the balloon bursting. Now that you say that, when the killer used this trick, they had the idea to kill everyone while making it resemble the previous evening's dinner. Why were the flowers in the Gardner-san's hands a dying message? Gardner-san didn't speak Japanese. The flowers are called oniyuri in Japanese, but in English they're called a tiger lily. Ah! Woo! Is that referring to Tiger-san? It could also be Lily-san. Yes, there are indeed people here named Tiger and Lily, but Gardner-san was only referring to one of them. The hint was from why the culprit chose this particular method. If they were able to open the door, they could have just removed the flowers directly from the victim's hand. And Lily-san knows how to pick locks. Exactly, so if we rule out Lily-san, that leaves one person as the culprit. I was right! That's you, Tiger-don! I fucking knew it was Tiger-don! Knew it! My God! Lily, give me a fucking break! My God! Tiger-san? I object. This is just a frame-up job. Uh-huh. The facts pointing to me are nothing more than bad luck on my part, and I don't think that's enough for the members of the jury here. You won't admit it? Fine, then. Let's shift our attention to Clark-san, the third victim to be killed. The scene was made to resemble the white wine steamed fish with foam garnish. So why did the killer use a fire extinguisher foam rather than any of the ample supply of wine down in the cellar? The answer is simple. Sakai-kun was unexpectedly in the kitchen, and so you couldn't procure a wine opener to open a bottle. What? That's it? I just break a bottle open and use that. But you didn't. If you'd smashed it open, it's possible your clothes would be splashed with wine. Of course, you just need to change your clothes in that case. But you couldn't because of the second murder. Dude, Tiger-don just fucking admitted it. But I was right. I knew it was Tiger-don. I knew it. I said the last chapter. I said it was Tiger-don. But you couldn't because of the second murder. When you killed Sasuoka-san in the bathroom, there were signs that both of you got drenched in the ensuing struggle. Let's see, you changed your clothes after killing Sasuoka-san, but that created an even bigger problem. You'd used all your clean clothes. Uh-oh. Therefore, rather than break a wine bottle, you used a foam-type fire extinguisher for the mimicry. And the reason you used strangulation instead of stabbing was so you wouldn't get blood on your clothes. Okay, but why does that implicate Tiger-san? Think about it carefully. First, Mia-kun brought a lot of extra clothes, so we can't rule her out as the culprit. Oh my god. First, Mia-kun brought a lot of clothes, so we can rule her out as the culprit. Next, the crime would have been impossible to carry out if the culprit couldn't read the fire extinguisher's label. And since Lily-kun can't read Japanese, we can rule her out too. And Chef Sakai-kun could have gotten a corkscrew from the kitchen, so there would have been no need to take the risk of using a fire extinguisher that was in the hallway. That leaves only one person that the evidence points to. Yes, Tigerdon, the culprit can't be anyone but you. You're with the M family, aren't you? Fine, I give up. I guess I left too many hints. But I must say, enjoying the fresh air in this auberge while getting to take lives one after another was truly fun, son of Elliot Variety. Ron, come on. Oh my god. Yeah! But I must say, enjoying the fresh air in this auberge while getting to take lives one after another was truly fun, son of Elliot Variety, Ron Kamonohashi. But I can't believe it. After getting to observe Ron Kamonohashi in such close proximity, I realized that you were able to solve the crime by perfectly replicating my criminal state of mind. No matter how you try to act the part of a detective, you're nothing but a criminal at heart. And that's the best part! He can use the criminal skills to solve the case! That's the best part! I don't understand why this is bad! Ron, what was your aim in killing so many people? What is the M family after? It's obvious, to reawaken the roots you've forgotten about and cause you to rethink the path you're on. In that case, you succeeded. I'm planning to give up detective work. Oh, I'm thrilled to hear that. I've been waiting to use a method like this from the start, but some of the stubborn family members opposed me. Oh, and my other important job was to eliminate everyone connected to the Dr. Gore kidnapping case from 17 years ago. The M family leaves no trace of its activities. Don't you remember how we eliminated everyone connected to Winter's crimes in Shibuya? I sent invitations to entice everyone here and sent along an emerald in the envelopes. That was really something earlier. As soon as I told my made-up story from back then, everyone else went to confess to their crimes. I won't allow you to hurt anyone else. Dude, Ron, you're full of shit. I think Ron's full of shit in regards to saying that he's quitting doing his detective work because it got this motherfucker to confess. Sneaky. Do you really have the right to say so? You've been one of us from the moment you were born. The MORIARTY'S were the one who nourished you with the money and blood of the murdered and gave you an exquisite education in crime. To say nothing of your brain, it must be carved into your body at a cellular level, right? Hey, Ron, get a grip, Ron, your brain's freezing up again. Toto, you can't help him. Famous detective Totomaru Mishiki. I know that all too well. I can't see through the lie you're telling. Why? Ron, even I noticed it. What you need to analyze right now is Tigerdon's colossal lie. Woo! He uses the deductive skills he honed to help his friend. Oh my god, he's lying. Hold on. Dude, he is. Wait, to say nothing of your brain, it must be carved into your body at a cellular level, right? Dude, that is not true. The MORIARTY'S were the ones who nourished you with the money and blood of the murdered and gave you an exquisite education in crime. That's not true. That's like, I would say it's half true. Because remember, he also got the education of a detective. So you're full of shit, my dude. Like maybe his early education was the one of crime from his father. But ultimately, he got more education in crime solving and in detective and love from his mother. So you're full of shit. I understand where Tigerdon is lying. I knew one of them had to be... Dude! I'm very happy with this. I'm happy that Tigerdon is a member of the M family. But... Ron... I really was hoping Ron was just fucking lying just so Tigerdon would confess. Let's see. Let me go back here. There was something. To reawaken the roots you've forgotten about and cause you to rethink the path you're on. Here's the thing, though. Ron said that he only lost his memories, like, from when he was like a child. He remembers his time at Blue and all that shit from what I remember. So he's full of shit. Tiger, you are full of shit. You haven't no. The M, if this was true that the M family like fully educated him at a cellular level, then why was he educated at Blue then? Unless you're saying that he was, unless you were saying that because he was educated in crime at a young as a young kid, that's why. But here's the thing though. Remember when we saw Ron's memories of him doing this shit with his father? He didn't like it at all. He didn't like it. There's a reason why those memories were suppressed. And yeah, he's rethinking the path that he's on, but here's the thing though. Ron loves the path that he loves detective work. That's what he loves to do. He loves to solve crimes. Ron doesn't like to commit crimes. He loves to solve them. So, Tiger Don, you're full of shit. You're full of shit. It's because of the Sherlock Holmes blood within him. And I said this at the beginning. It's because of that Sherlock Holmes blood that's within Ron that's causing Ron to to love, or to really bring out the love of mysteries from him, obviously. But I still think that Elliot, I really think that Elliot is using Ron against the Moriarty's. I do. I'm still sticking with that. I do. I kind of want to go back a couple of chapters and double check something. There's something, this is why I really think that Elliot kind of trained Ron this way to like be the downfall of the Moriarty's. And this is really going back to chapter 39 is what he said here. You're going to be a big deal someday, Ron, even more than me or Dad. That's why I'm thinking, like, I really feel like he trained him to be that downfall. Also, remember what Elliot did. He saved Dr. Gore. He did. He could have just killed off Dr. Gore. He could have just done that. Well, he did kill Dr. Gore. He could have killed his wife and his pregnant wife. But he didn't do that. He just killed Dr. Gore. He showed mercy, which is something the M family doesn't do. That's why I'm like, no, something doesn't seem right with this. No. Mia should not be alive. If Elliot was this brutal member of the M family and raised Ron to be this brutal member of the M family, then Mia would not be alive. No way. And then just this line from Elliot that you're going to be a big deal someday, even more than me. Your dad from chapter 39 just is really making me think that that's going to be the case, that Ron is going to be the downfall of the M family. It would just make the most sense. I'm sorry, that wasn't we don't know if that was Jim Gore's wife or that was just a random pregnant woman, but you know what I mean. Let me just check. There was something else that I wanted to mention. Yeah, in the flashback, we only saw him with the training. But I just keep thinking about chapter 39. Chapter 39 is what's really making me think that that's the case. But the only thing that is, I'm very curious what you guys think in regards to this. Do you guys think that Elliot raised Ron to be the downfall of the Moriarty family? But why cover up? Why suppress Ron's memories though of not just his father, but of his training and all that? I feel like it was to protect him. That's why I'm like, that's why I understand why Toto is saying Tiger is lying. I do. Because it just doesn't make sense. And then there's the whole thing with Ron's mom. I'm really curious with what you guys think about that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think in regards to this whole thing with Elliot Moriarty. Do you guys think that Elliot was raising Ron to be the one to bring to become that downfall to the Moriarty family? And then remember what the director of Blue said, that they were close friends with Ron's parents. There's so many little things. See, this is why I love Amano. I see what you're doing. Like, little things like this are extremely important. We have the director of Blue saying that she was close friends with Ron's parents. So they were. I think that this has got to go back to when even maybe even before Ron was born. That this has been like all planned for Ron to be the downfall of the Moriarty family. So when Tiger Don is saying this shit, and Toto is just like, dude, you're full of shit. If that was the case, then why was Ron at Blue? Why would Ron's parents be friends with the director of Blue? Like, none of this would make sense. You're full of shit. I'm very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking so I could keep bringing you more Ron content, there's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.